What's poppin' YouTube, and welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse, Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. And this video right here, we're gonna be talking about if you have Pluto in the 5th house. And I'll pause for the cause. If you don't know how to find your Pluto placement, if you're a new subscriber, if you're just starting off your journey of self-love, self-knowledge, self-understanding, if you don't realize why it's so important that you have to look at yourself through astrology, you have to study yourself through astrology, and overall love yourself through astrology and numerology, don't worry, I got you. There's a couple of videos, I put the link in the description. You have to watch them first to become hip to the knowledge of what I'm about to talk about right now. So if you look through your birth chart or your natal chart, it's the same thing, and you realize you have Pluto in the 5th house. This video is for you. So without further ado, let's just get it poppin', shall we? Now you already know, before I start, I'm gonna give y'all a list of some celebrities so y'all can visually see what Pluto in the 5th house people look like and act like in reality. So to start, we got Lady Gaga, Mariah Carey, Will Smith, Adele, Halle Berry, LeBron James, Edgar Allan Poe, Kehlani, Richard Pryor, and Keke Palmer. Alright, so boom, Pluto in the 5th house. First of all, what does Pluto mean? What does Pluto represent in our birth chart? So the planet Pluto in astrology, wherever house it's in, whatever sign it's in, shows you where in your life you seek to get the most control, where in your life you seek to get the most power, usually stemming from that control or that power being taken away from you at first, pushing you, forcing you to go through a transformative process. Anything Pluto rules Scorpio, anything Pluto is transformation underneath the surface. It's dark, it's chaotic, it's the farthest planet away from the sun, so it's dark and chaotic. So you go through experiences that make you uncomfortable, you go through chaos, pushes you to transform yourself in order to gain that power back, to gain that control back. And once you transform yourself, you become regenerated, and you actually gain that full control and power in whatever house it's in that area in life. Now we already know the 5th house energy, ruled by Leo. It's all about the fun, casual dating, casual flings, children, gambling, games, anything that has to do with self-expression, being creative, artistic. So the 5th house is that fun house ruled by the sun. And Pluto is the farthest planet away from the sun. So what happens when you have the darkest planet and the most light planet put together? What does that mean for you in your chart? So to start off, like I said, Pluto usually stems from you having your power taken away from you at first, and then putting you through a transformative process to try and gain that power back. So when we're talking about the 5th house energy, that is your self-expressive energy. That's your self-esteem. That's your ego. Remember, Leo rules ego. So that's your ego. That most likely when you were younger, if you were the type that always wanted to express yourself freely, wanted to do what you wanted to do as a child, like, freely expressing yourself, and it got shut down, or people looked at you weird, or people looked at you and looked down upon you upon the way you expressed yourself, the way your self-esteem was brought up, the way your self-esteem was built as a child, if it was covered up, if it was looked down upon when you were younger, growing up, you have this fear in your mind about, I know I'm talented in this area, I know I'm artistic in this area, I know I really love to express myself in this area doing this. A lot of times, anywhere Pluto is, gives you like an obsession kind of energy in that area in life. So Pluto in the 5th house, you have like an obsessive kind of energy, obsessive kind of vibe to expressing yourself, obsessive kind of vibe to being creative, to doing things in a performing kind of way. So if you didn't grow up having your self-esteem, built up, you can have a fear of knowing that you're talented in something, knowing that you're good at something, knowing that you have a purpose in this lifetime, but that fear from looking back when it was looked down upon or when it was shunned could stop you from actually, expressing it out truly and freely as you want to. A lot of times, Pluto in the 5th house people will have a secretive type of talent, a secretive type of performance power. You will not know that they're good at something because they will not show it. A lot of times because they are fearful of having their performance, having their talent not looked in high regards. Remember, fifth house energy, Leos like to be the center of attention. They like to be the king, the queen, like to be on the highest pedestal. So your fear comes from not from like having something that you're good at not being recognized as you feel like it should. Like your worst fear is like having something you're good at, performing it, and then your reaction is people not recognizing it, people not giving you your props, people stealing your energy, stealing your talent, stealing your ideas. So a lot of times these people keep these things under wraps, keep it underneath the surface, keep it to themselves. So Pluto is showing you, putting you through these transformative processes to like understand that you have to gain your self-esteem back, really understand that you have to perform your talent, perform your artistic ability, perform whatever it is that you want to do when it comes to self-expression. Perform it freely. Don't put that fear in your head of like, when I was younger, it got shunned upon. When I was younger, nobody really respected what I wanted to do, so I'll just keep it under wraps. I won't show nobody. I won't do it. I'll just get a 9 to 5 instead of actually pursuing what I really want to do. It's like you're here to actually get outside of your comfort zone, get outside your box, and to perform and to express yourself as freely as possible. And now the way that y'all express yourselves, remember Pluto is the darkest planet. Pluto is ruled by Scorpio underneath the surface. So y'all like to have fun, express yourself, doing plutonic type things, studying the occult, studying deep knowledge, doing things low-key under wraps, doing things that people find taboo and not interesting. That's where your mind really obsesses over into indulging in. So understand too, fifth house rules casual flings, casual dating. Y'all are not the type to really like one night stands like that, because whatever y'all doing, whatever you put your desires in, whatever you like to do, whatever you desire, y'all have an obsession over it. Pluto puts obsession kind of energy, possessiveness kind of energy in everywhere it goes. So y'all have an obsession to whatever you desire. So if you're doing a one night stand, if you're having these casual fifth house flings, y'all the type to really want to possess that person or to have that person wholeheartedly, so y'all could really be over the top with your showers of affection, over the top with your loyalty at first, over the top with trying to get that person to be your girlfriend, to be your boyfriend. Y'all could be over the top trying to get that person to be with you, when in reality it's just a casual fling to that other person's mind. So keep in mind that a lot of times you can put a lot of pressure on the other person to reciprocate the energy that you're putting out. Y'all could be really intense and possessive, like, oh my God, you're the perfect person for me. I want you so bad. Like really early on. This energy is really early on. Like casual flings, when you first meet somebody, you can have a really intense, fatal attraction, connection towards that person really early on. And you'll get disappointed because you giving out all this energy, all this obsessive energy, all this Leo performance, put that person on a high pedestal energy, and that person's not giving it back to you. That's how y'all can also hit that wound of your self-esteem being tarnished, that rejection being tarnished, because you want that person to reciprocate that high obsessive energy as you, but that person looking at you like this is just a casual fling, this is just a casual dating. Why are you so obsessed right now? Why are you so OD right now? So keep in mind that Pluto in the fifth house can make you very over the top, make you overextend yourself when it comes to the casual things in life, the casual dating, casual flings. It can make you have an obsessive nature when it comes to your pleasures, when it comes to having fun. So be careful when it comes to like gambling, I would say, that you don't go overboard in things, doing things too much to the top. It can also have you having low-key flings or keeping things under wraps, like keeping the people that you're dealing with low-key, nobody knows. Like you kind of get turned on, I say, by knowing that nobody knows who you're dealing with, nobody knows who you're messing with. You just like to keep things low-key and under wraps. So just keep that in mind. The biggest thing I'll say when it comes to casual dating, casual flings, is that you don't overextend yourself too early without having the other person understand that you're the type of person that really wants to take things for the long haul, I would say. Casual dating, one-night stands is not really your thing, because that's on the surface relationships. Casual is on the surface. Pluto is beneath the surface. Pluto is transformative, things that you can't see, that you have to dig deep into it. So you want to have a soul type of relationship with people. Fifth house is casual sex. Eighth house is intimacy. Eighth house ruled by Pluto. Having the planet Pluto, intimacy, in the fifth house, casual sex, means that you really want to have strong and deep intimacy with the people that you meet that you are desiring, and you can really desire them on a deep level. If it's not you that's really desiring them and really being obsessive, you can be attracted to or attract those type of people into your life. Plutonic type people, people that are really overbearing and dominant, that really want to control you, really want you by themselves. The way you express yourself can have a sexual undertone to it, so you can attract a lot of like stalkerish type energy. If you're the type to go on the internet, like take pictures of yourself in a sexual manner, you could attract like, people that really are obsessed with you and stalking you, really want to get to you, because that Pluto energy really draws, it either magnetizes and draws people tremendously or repels them tremendously. So keep in mind that the way you express yourself can have that plutonic undertone to it, but also keep in mind that if you're not the type to be obsessive over the person, you can attract those type of relationships into your life. So be careful of who you keep around you. But overall, your self-expression is the most important key point to this placement. If your self-esteem, if your ego is tarnished, if it's not really high as it should be, make sure you're actually working on that. Think in the past of how you were raised. Think in the past of like what about me that makes me not confident in myself? What about the way I was raised makes me not want to express myself fully, perform how I want to perform, share my artistic talent? What about the way I was brought up? What about the way my past was? Is stopping me from actually doing what I know I'm really good at. Y'all really have an innate sense to be famous. Y'all know that you're special. You're here to do something special, remarkable, Leo-esque, center of attention, on top of the world, royalty. Y'all know y'all here to do something like that. But Pluto is gonna make you kind of go through the transformation process. These people go through a lot of phases in their life, trying to find what they're good at, trying to find how they can perform, trying to find what their artistic talent is, trying to find themselves. Y'all go through a lot of chaotic, transformative events that's kind of shaping you to show you what you're good at, what you should be doing to express yourself fully. Self-expression comes from the heart, Leo heart. So when Pluto is here, it makes you kind of fearful, makes you kind of dark, makes you kind of self-sabotage, self-destructive, makes you kind of, I'm not good enough. What if they don't like it? What if this is not good? Like, this makes you question yourself a lot when you want to freely express yourself the way you want to be. Also, people that are around Pluto in the 5th house people, even though they might look like, they don't really, even though they might look like they have a sexual undertone with the way they express themselves, a lot of times they really go through self-esteem, self-motivation, ego type of trips that they can have a low self-esteem sometimes, that they're showing themselves just to gain their confidence back. Just keep in mind that you have to really work on your confidence and ego with this placement. It's gonna be transformative. It's gonna be chaotic at first, but as soon as you go through the transformation, you will realize that attention that y'all crave, because y'all low-key crave and need attention. I say low-key because Pluto makes everything low-key and underneath the surface. So y'all need to be the center of attention wherever you go. You need to feel like you're admired and adored. You just need to feel that. And if you don't feel that, that's what that stems back to your self-esteem. That's what that stems back to the jealousy energy, the envy energy. Y'all can have a dark internal energy about the way you express yourself and your confidence, your ego. So in order to fix that, think back about what's stopping you from actually expressing yourself fully. Work on that, heal yourself from that, and in turn, express yourself in your plutonic type way. Express yourself through your taboo energy, through taboo practices, through your studying of knowledge, astrology, anything of human psychology, whatever it is that you love doing in an obsessive, strong desire type manner. Do that, and you will see how the world will actually react to you and actually give you those accolades, give you those praises, give you that, damn, I can't believe you're doing that, you're so amazing at this, give you that Leo kind of royalty energy that you need and crave and desire on a strong level. Pluto 5th house energy. So that was my video on Pluto in the 5th house. I hope y'all enjoyed that. My next video is going to be on Pluto in the 6th house, and you already know I'm about to go in. If you have subscribed to my channel, appreciate all y'all for real, you already know. But if you still haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, handle that one time for your boy. Don't forget to drink your water, mind your business, and be safe out here. It's your boy, Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie. I'm going to see all y'all when I see y'all. Peace.